This isn't a success story, it's a warning. I took the advice of a property guru, paid thousands of pounds for his program, quit my job. In less than 12 months, my career was gone. My finances were in ruins. Before you spend a single penny on a property course, before you even think about handing in your notice, you need to understand the business model they will never show you. The dream they sell isn't about property. The product they sell is you. Section 1. The dream and the grind. For 7 years, my life ran on rails. Wake up, commute, log in, deliver, commute, eat, sleep, repeat. I had a decent corporate salary, a sensible pension. I was doing everything right. On paper, I was exactly where a 30-something professional was supposed to be. But every Monday morning felt like I was quietly losing something. The office walls felt like they were closing in. My income had a ceiling, and I could see it from my desk. Like millions of people across the UK, I wasn't chasing Lamborghinis or private yachts. I was chasing control, the freedom to decide what my own day looked like, the freedom to build wealth that didn't disappear the moment I stopped working, the freedom to stop trading hours for a number that never quite felt like enough. Then the adverts found me a confident bloke in front of a sleek office whiteboard, or on a beach laptop open, talking about closing deals from paradise, polished, energetic, speaking directly to the part of you that is exhausted, passive income, property empires, firing your boss, system, blueprint, proven. His name was Alex. His story was engineered to be perfect. Regular bloke, hated his job, was drowning in debt. Then he found the secret. Now, hundreds of units, a portfolio worth tens of millions, living life on his own terms. His tagline, "Stop trading time for money." It felt like he had read my mind. I watched his free content for months. YouTube videos, Instagram stories of beautiful properties, motivational clips that always appeared when I felt most frustrated. Looking back, that wasn't coincidence. That was funnel design, retargeting technology. I was the perfect merchandise, and I didn't know it. Section 2. The seduction. It started with a free 90-minute webinar. The 3-step blueprint to your first 10 rental properties in 12 months, even with no experience. The marketing was relentless. Emails with subject lines like "last chance" and "are you serious about changing your life?" arriving every single day. A countdown timer on the sign-up page before I'd even started watching. Looking back, that webinar was a masterclass in psychological engineering. Phase 1. The pain amplifier. The first 20 minutes had nothing to do with property. Alex spent them describing my life back to me. Inflation eating my salary, the illusion of job security, the regret I would feel at 60 if I didn't act right now. He painted a crystal clear picture of the prison I already felt I was in. By the end of that first section, I wasn't curious, I was frightened. Phase 2. The proof stack. Then the testimonials, students who had quit their jobs, deal screenshots, 5-star reviews from people exactly like me. If they can do it, why can't I? Phase 3. The offer. Then came the number, £10,000. My stomach dropped, then the pressure tactics shifted into overdrive. For the first 20 people who sign up tonight, I'm cutting the price in half, just £5,000. A new countdown timer appeared. 15 minutes. He called it a fast action discount. What it actually was a trap designed to shut down rational thinking. Bonuses stacked on bonuses, all vanishing when the timer hit 0. Live event ticket, 1-to-1 coaching call, mini courses. The perceived value made £5,000 feel like an absolute steal. My heart was pounding. My logical brain was screaming, "This is reckless, this is too much." But my emotional brain, primed perfectly for the last 90 minutes, was screaming louder. Don't miss this. This is your escape. You will regret it forever if you don't act right now. He even handled my final objection before I could raise it. "I know what you're thinking," he said, looking straight down the lens. He offered a satisfaction guarantee so loaded with fine print, it was effectively worthless. With less than a minute on the clock, my hand shaking, I typed in my card details and pressed confirm. The page refreshed to a congratulations screen. I didn't feel excited. I felt sick, followed by a desperate wave of hope. I had to believe it was the right decision. Section 3. The education login details arrived within minutes. I was inside. At first glance, genuinely impressive. Slick branding, dozens of modules, hours of content. But as I worked through the material, a sinking feeling set in. Red flag 1, mindset saturation. The first block of modules was entirely motivational content, visualization exercises, belief systems, the psychology of a successful mindset. The same material you'd find in any 12-pound self-help book just wrapped in property jargon, hours on believing you could do it, almost nothing on how to actually do it. Red flag 2, superficial strategy. When the course finally reached deal finding, the advice was startling in its simplicity. A 20-minute video on how to search Rightmove, which, to be clear, every beginner already knows, and a tip to go property spotting, literally drive around looking for rundown houses. The secret software? A repackaged version of public data aggregators, nothing proprietary whatsoever. Red flag 3, dangerous finance framing. The financing module was the most hazardous section of the entire program. It presented creative financing, no money down strategies as straightforward beginner tools. No serious warning about the specific circumstances required, no mention of the lender risk, the seller situation, the legal complexity, the downside scenarios. Just here's how to buy property with none of your own money. Off you go. Red flag 4, the mentorship illusion. My one-to-one coaching call was with a junior coach, clearly reading from a script. Someone who I strongly suspect had never personally purchased a property in their life. The private community was a Facebook group, thousands of equally confused students. Any post that expressed doubt or frustration was deleted to keep the community positive. I spent weeks grinding through the modules, telling myself the breakthrough was coming. I set up a limited company, ran deals through their basic spreadsheets. The numbers never worked. The magical formulas didn't exist in the real market. And every time I failed, the program ensured I believed it was my fault. Section 4, the real business model exposed 3 months in hitting the same walls week after week. The penny finally dropped. This program was never built to make me a successful property investor. It was built to make the guru rich. I wasn't the customer, I was the product. The real empire wasn't built on rental properties at all, it was built on a sales funnel. And I had walked straight into it. Let me walk you through the maths. These are conservative numbers. 2,000 people attend a webinar. A 2% conversion rate, which is actually low for this format. 40 sales at £5,000 each. That is £200,000 from a single 90-minute presentation. Run one per week, over £10 million a year from selling education about property, not from property itself. And the entry-level program is only the beginning. Once you're inside, the upselling starts immediately. Emails for the next level mastermind at £25,000 per year, direct access, advanced strategies, more promises layered on top of the ones that hadn't delivered yet. Their real skill isn't property investing. Their real skill is digital marketing, sales psychology, and selling aspiration to desperate people. Now, to be fair, not every property educator operates this way. Some run genuine operations and can prove it. Verified transaction history, land registry records, company's house filings that match their public claims. The task is learning to separate the real investors from the polished marketers. I'd paid £5,000 to learn how the guru business really works. That lesson was expensive, but it wasn't even the worst part. Section 5, the leap and the fall. The most dangerous thing about that world wasn't the course content, it was the culture, the Facebook group, the live events, the weekly emails. Every touch point hammered the same message. Burn the boats, go all in, quit your job. If you're not willing to do that, you're not serious. Your employment was framed as the obstacle. Your salary was a crutch. Your stability was holding you back from the life you deserved. 6 months in, a head full of theory, 0 completed deals, savings gone. The pressure to quit had become immense, and the thought of admitting failure in front of a community, in front of myself, was more painful than the thought of the risk. So I did it. Against every rational instinct I had, I resigned from a stable, well-paying career. Walking out of that office for the last time, a terrifying mix of excitement and pure panic. I had burned the boats. Now I had to swim. Reality arrived immediately. The income stopped. The bills didn't. Rent, car payments, insurance, council tax, food. Closing a deal shifted from an ambition to a survival necessity. That desperation infected every decision I made from that point forward. I started stretching numbers on spreadsheets to make bad deals look viable. I stopped thinking like an analyst. I started thinking like a gambler praying for one result to save me. My financial buffer lasted 2 months. Groceries went on credit cards, then I paid one card with another. I applied for a property loan, and without pay income on record, the banks wouldn't even open a conversation. The lowest point. 4 months after I quit, I was at that kitchen table. Overdue bills spread in front of me, cards maxed, bank account nearly empty. I had one last deal I was counting on to keep me afloat. The morning it was due to complete, the buyer pulled out. I sat there in silence. I hadn't just lost my savings. I'd lost my career, my financial stability, and my credit score. The dream of financial freedom had led me directly into a financial prison. Section 6. The Hard-Won Lessons. Rebuilding was slow and humbling. Asking family for help. Freelance work at a fraction of my previous salary. Negotiating with creditors. No secret formula. Just the unglamorous work of repairing what I had broken. But out of that came 3 things they never put in the course. Lesson 1. Property is a get-rich-slow business. That is not a flaw. It is the entire strategy. Patience. Discipline. Capital reserves. No money-down strategies exist, but they are advanced, circumstance-specific, and genuinely risky for beginners. You need cash for deposits, legal fees, renovation costs, and void periods. Real ones, not spreadsheet estimates. Lesson 2. Your job is not a liability. It is the most powerful investing tool you have. Your pay income is what gives you credibility with lenders. It provides the stability to walk away from a bad deal. The right time to leave employment? When your property income has consistently replaced your salary over a significant period. When you have 6 to 12 months of living expenses fully in reserve. Not a single day before. Lesson 3. Real education doesn't need countdown timers to prove its value. A credible educator is transparent about risk. They show you their actual deals, not cherry-picked testimonials and cars, and they are just as comfortable talking about deals that didn't work as ones that did. After the fall, I committed to one thing: learning this properly. Real deal underwriting, risk modeling, how to source and structure deals for time-poor, cash-rich investors, not gamble my own money on blind faith. Today, I run a sustainable property trading business. No fake urgency, no countdown timers, no Lamborghinis in the thumbnail, just real deals, real numbers. My journey is taking longer than the guru promised, but this time it's being built on reality, not fantasy. Before you spend anything on property education, my advice is simple. Slow down. Verify every claim. Check the company's house filings. Ask to see real deal analysis, not lifestyle content. Don't let a charismatic marketer sell you a shortcut that leads nowhere. Download the free Guru Red Flag Detector. Link in the description. It's free. It breaks down every pressure tactic and warning sign to look for before you spend a pound on any property education. It's what I wish I had the night I pressed that confirm button. Subscribe if you want property education built on real analysis, not hype. Build your path, one solid, boring, profitable step at a time. This is educational content only. I'm not your financial or legal advisor. Property values and income vary. Always do your own research and seek professional advice before investing.